In your political headlines right now, it is a busy day in Lansing. And our Rob Maloney joins us now from the state capitol with a look at what's on tap for the state Senate and state House, as both of them are back in session today.
Well, good afternoon. Here in Lansing, there is a sense of normalcy sort of starting to set in that we're having both legislative chambers in session today. The Senate gavelled in about 10 o'clock this morning. They're going to be talking about school funding today, concerns over the budget deficit now that is looking to be about $3 billion. What do you do? How do you manage this? They'll be talking about that on the floor. In the meantime, the House is going to be gaveling in about 1 o'clock, and they're going to be talking about budgeting issues as well, budgetary issues, trying to get some legislation passed that's going to get the state over the hump in the weeks to come in terms of its budget. And then we have hearings in the afternoon. The first hearing is going to be at 2:30, and that one has to do with the governor's policy about nursing homes and putting COVID positive patients in the same buildings as COVID negative patients, how that is going. One of the concerns has been that the state has not published any numbers about the number of nursing home deaths. The last number we heard was something on the order of 768, but the state said that that number is well shy of what the real number is. The legislature has been asking, the Oversight Committee in particular has been asking to get more numbers, and so far they have not been forthcoming. We'll see if the state reports any of those by this afternoon. They're also going to be taking up the issue of unemployment. So many across the state of Michigan still waiting to get even the first dime of unemployment, and so they're going to be having the discussion with the people who run the unemployment system. The Oversight Committee on COVID-19 is going to be asking questions about that. Lots and lots of activity here in Lansing. Certainly we're here, and we're going to be talking to representatives in all of these areas, and we'll have the full report coming up on Local 4 News at 4, 5, and 6. Reporting from Lansing, Rod Maloney, Local 4.